welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 2, Apologia Diaboli. I still don't want to click on my corpse. We have Bosch with us from last time. We have Gulzar. Let's take a look over all the stuff that I have. Because frankly, I don't remember. There's a lot of stuff. Tonight we have to go after Diablo himself. Hey, that's pretty good. This could be replaced. Where did we get that? Anyway. First job is to find some skeletons. Scare them up from somewhere. Guess I'll just hold on to the ring then. Might be high time to start planning a second corpse. Ah well. Nothing to it but to go for it. Alright, come on guys. Come on. Gonna have to help me out. It's not gonna be any days without you. This way. Down the stairs between heaven and hell. There's a stairway. Like the song goes. That's surprising. There are usually enemies out here. Hopefully, well, no such luck, but really we want to see some brood mothers. But, you know, I'll take what I can get. Let's get the army together. How many days are we looking for? 11. Ooh. Oh, that's a demon. I thought that said minion for a moment. I was worried about him being someone's minion. Oh, well. Spoke too soon, I guess. This is not ideal. I'd much rather have the whole crew together before facing down an elite. Well, looks like Bosch is gonna have to step. I'm sorry. Like, oh, he has multiple shots. I like that. It's like Goofy's gonna have to step in. Make sure that all the crew gets represented here. Well on our way to a full complement of skeletons. Ooh, a skull. That's auspicious. 6 skeleton magi, eh? Well. That. And light belt, super mana potion, will do fine. And then we can make Goofy. Honestly, we're probably going to stick with Goofy through this act. At the very least for Diablo himself. Well. Once again, good evening to everyone joining us. I've assembled the full complement of skeletons, the aura is on, and I'm ready to get right into it. Going after the big D, big man. Now, I don't actually want to clear out these levels, especially if there are going to be flesh spawners for me, because I anticipate having some problems with Diablo, you understand. And, I mean, poor Zohar is probably going to be just a waste. I shall do my best to have a greater chance at him, but they're probably going to have to resummon the army a couple of times before Diablo goes down. Oh, poor trapped souls. To that end, I want to leave some of these flesh spawners alive so that I can get some corpses later. And of course, before doing the final push to Diablo, I'm going to want a new hat. This hat is now garish. I do not like it. Superior death mask. I mean, it's called death mask, so that is something, I suppose. Oh. Oh, you're a person. Death Crawler, the slasher. Wow. It's very fancy sounding. Smoked Sphere is not really worth anything. We'd like to find perhaps a Grand Charm. I already got a very good amulet last time, so don't really need one of those. There's a specific set of gloves that I could use. A bone wand. But mostly I need the hat. Hat is going to be the biggest next upgrade. And I am going to pauperize myself gambling for it. Let's just say about these enemies that we haven't already seen. They don't synergize together particularly well. It's, you know, fire, generic guys. The flesh spawners are extremely disgusting, I suppose. That's something I can give them. Ooh, a skull pile. Like what you've done with the place, Diablo. No, frankly, why we have to take a portal to the plane between heaven and hell to go kill Diablo in hell, I really don't know. They probably just thought it sounded cool. Like, oh, he's the devil, you have to fight your way into hell. Yeah, something like Bill the Demon. Then again, no one has played Bill the Demon, so maybe I shouldn't mention it. Oh, tier, huh? Very low level rune. Okay, well, there's the exit. Let's attack and kill a few more guys. I want the exit to be clear at least. Oop. I didn't know there could be traps in here. That's... Huh. Well, there you have it. A burning skull chest. It's kind of neat. Probably gonna have to resummon Zohar to get some ice ones sooner or later. Ice would be very useful. Now, I know you guys have been on me about the ice thing. And yes, when a monster collapses into a pile of ice cubes, you cannot resurrect their corpse. There is no corpse left behind. But honestly, after the initial push, I don't need to resurrect corpses all that much. Okay, now the glomes are going to be a pain, because the Daves do not stop the lightning from getting me. Yep. Oh, also I don't have any innate regen right now. And one of them is a champion, how about that? So... No, pull out of it, Golzar. You can do it. I believe. Ooh. A death mask. Well, it's unlikely to be better than the one I have, but... oh. Right, that was a dude. Let's see what his name was. Vile Bender the Axe. Hey! That Grand Charm might be very good. It has the possibility of being very good. And take the death mask too. Ooh. There's the scroll of identify. Alright, the death mask not so much, but this charm is junk. Let's see, 37. I already have one that I'm re-rolling, but this one could also qualify. And considering I like the gold, yeah, we'll make that new one the re-rolling thing. And you know, plus 37 to life is not nothing, so I'll keep it around. Could always use life. Could always use more Zohars. Oop. Who are you? You're extra fast. Venom Lord. Steel Flame. Sounds very cool. Hey, a Flawless Ruby. Well, that was one of the things that we wanted. Let's bring Goofy back. And it has been a while, but I still remember. Oh, although. Well, I guess I'll demonstrate this anyway. It's been a long time since I mentioned it. And, you know, the rubies just didn't come up, but here we go. I'm going to take a short detour back. We'll have a little break. I want to keep every skull, but, you know, really I'm not going to be able to find chipped and flawed anymore, so... Sad as it is, it's time to consolidate. Yep. We've just gotta go. We do want this perfect ruby. Jewel I don't know about. Let's see.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh, you haven't missed anything. I've just been plotzing around in here. Alright, well. It's also junk. That is junk. This stuff is gonna get sold. This we'll keep around for now. And alright, so perfect ruby, a jewel, an amulet, and an Amun rune, of which I have way too many, is a crafting formula for the blood amulet. Now, blood amulets and crafted items have a fixed amount of stuff. So the 10% faster run walk, life stolen per hit, and life are always there. The rest of the mods are random, and the required level is always really higher than it should be. I don't know exactly how they calculate it, but it gets really absurd. The mods that can appear are based on your level, and the formulae are printed online. I guess I'll post a link to that or something. The neat part about the blood amulet and some other crafted items is that you can get mods that don't usually appear on that kind of item. So like 10% faster run walk on an amulet is very unusual. That's the reason that you want to keep your jewels. Every single crafted formula requires a jewel, and usually you have to re-roll a bunch of times before you get something that you actually want. That said, I think we're gonna pull a Flawless Skull into the old inventory. And you know what? I ended up cleaning up enough space. We can keep the skulls. Don't know what people would think if I ever sold one. Chaos. There would just be chaos. Which one? Jamela is going to heal the crew.
Hail to you, champion.
That's a pretty good price. And you know what? While we're here, let's find a circlet. Okay, cross your fingers, everybody. That's not very good. Maybe one more. Just a circlet. Or a coronet, that would also do. Well, this is the kind of thing that we're going for, and the reason that I'm going after coronets. Defensive auras, that's a skill tree. So you can get skill tree bonuses, and summoning spells can be one of them. Of course, you know, I have absolutely no use for this, so away it goes. And that's gambling for you. We'll be spending a significant... Oh, gotta be careful here. I don't want to mistakenly click on my corpse. And we do want to pick up some super healing potions to fill out the belt. And then we'll get right back to the action. I honestly don't know how the little break there that we had is going to come off on the recording. I know that I had a little stream hiccup, which happens from time to time, and that's no big deal. Now see, this is an area that I would be inclined to clear out. We already have our backup plan of the flesh spawners in the first area. Outer steps. We're in the Plains of Despair. I don't want any of these glooms to be alive. Burning souls. The ones in Act 3 are called Gloam. These are a palette swap. I'd be very pleased if they were all dead, so we're going to try to bring that about. Shouldn't take all that long, and besides, I could really use the experience. Like level 51 going after Diablo. Maybe that's okay. I don't usually keep close track of like level breakpoints. I don't usually keep track of all that much, frankly. That's the big idea of this playstyle, is I don't have to. Getting some mileage out of my 49 lightning resistance anyway. So I guess I can't be too hard on the helmet that I'm wearing. Oh! Oh, right, yet another reason to stick around here. I'd almost forgot, we have to kill Iswal. He's not that difficult, just, tall. The dude has some HPs. I cannot be frozen thanks to the shield. That, well, shield. The shield rune word that I have. Come on. No, come on in. A little closer to the Daves. There we go. He didn't even drop money this time, which is a little frustrating. He usually drops a big pile of money. I'm quite upset about that, in fact. Oh, you know what I might have been able to do, rather than just throw that one death mask away? I could have made another Bosch out of it. That would be pretty good. I guess Zohar really wants to be fire tonight. I can't blame him, that's what I usually prefer. Fire is the most consistent damage of the 4 types that you get. And I have a couple poison ones already. Even though the Venom Lords, venomous as they are, immune. See that the green is hitting them. And poor Zohar is not intelligent enough to know that. So I'll just keep on trucking. But what my skeletons lack in raw intelligence, they make up for in numbers. Now, if you can't be smart, at least you could be there. Of course, having completed the Iswal quest, we have a couple skill points waiting for us back home. Tyrael being perfectly fine to intercede on mankind's behalf in this specific way. No, there's some kind of plot-wise reason why he can't intercede or doesn't. Not terribly up to speed on the mechanics of heaven and hell myself. I simply cannot be bothered. Mechanics of the skeleton are my concern. The utility of life and death. Well, death, really. You get the idea. I'm going to be addicted to potions tonight. You know what? Since we have this. Poison length reduced. Sure. Bosch, to me! Ooh. I could have used that a while ago. Now, it's a shame there's not some kind of unguent or salve that you can apply to yourself for lightning and fire. Oh, salve, not salve. You know what I mean. Oop. There's me a corpse. There we go. So, here's a crucial question facing me, and that's how do I spend my skill point? Oh, 200 vitality. That's cute. How to spend the oldie skill point. And indeed, the 2 more that are still waiting for us. There's a little more summon resist. Could give Dave a chance against Diablo. It's not a great one. And the lightning breath is still going to wreck it, but if he can survive the flame nova, that's really what we want. And the problem is that summon resist has a diminishing rate of return. The more points you put in, the less each additional one is worth. Of course, with the inherent scaling up of percentages, this would be okay, except they accounted for that. And, well, it functionally tops off at something like 63%. And that's with the full 20. I only have about, what, 4 points in it now? Yes, it's current skill level 4. I've already drawn harsh criticisms for putting as many points into it as I have. That being 2. Team's doing alright, though. For now. Again, we're not really going to have any problems until we face the big red himself. Alternatively, I could just keep pumping Zohar. We know we're eventually going to want that. I mean, the problem being is that while Dave has a ghost of a chance, Zohar really doesn't have any. It would take a minor miracle for Zohar to live through any of Diablo's attacks. So you know what? I'm gonna go according to plan here. Summon resist goes up. You know, 50% is pretty impressive sounding anyway. No, half. I mean, never mind that Diablo does something like 8x damage to minions. Pretty sure he's the only monster of any kind in the game who has that kind of bonus. He's a charmer. I always dread facing him. Really, I dread it. It's terrifying. He's the Lord of Terror. Well, what I dread is how much money I'm going to have to spend resurrecting Zohar that could go into gambling. Not Zohar, Golzar. Sorry. Oh, you know the other possibility? Come to think. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'd need 4 points, and I just spent one of them, so there's probably going to be time to think about that before getting to Diablo. But anyway, if I give myself the Decrepify curse, that's really good against Diablo. He is but one person, one being. If you slow him down, it is very hard for him to do. That's how a Diablo do. This is not ideal. Well, good a time as any to go back to town. Rearrange things here. Gather up my skill points.
It is good to see you again, hero.
Oh,
Thank you, hero.
likewise,
for
I
bringing his most tortured
suppose.
spirit to rest.
So, in order to unlock these, I have to put one in amp damage, weaken, and terror. That would get me to Decrepify. I don't like that plan. Ah, 52%. Anything to do in here? No, that is crud. That's okay. Let's make an emerald.
Greetings.
Oh, right, no auto mods. What a shame. Ah, good. That got Gulzar in on the action at least. Oop. Saw the name. Gut Froth. Oh, fire enchanted. Oh, let's give him a wide berth. But tish. The Flesh Spawner is a very simple monster. It really only has attack and make a little dude. I've never seen them do anything else, so if their AI has some other trick to it, I don't know it. Ah, health shrine. I was wondering what kind of shrine that was. Ooh, well, look at that. The waypoint. And the stairs. There's really nothing else for us in the City of the Damned. Still. I want to delay getting to Diablo as much as I reasonably can. I mean, maybe this is an unreasonable delay. City of the Damned being full of geometry as it is. Yeah, we ought to fight one more elite. Maybe that'll be my cut point here. We'll go find a named monster. And then say, that is good. That's a good tour of the city. I wonder who the mayor of the City of the Damned is. Would he therefore be the mayor of the Damned? Did he win the election of the Damned? There's simply a lot of questions that Diablo 2 raises. Many more than I'm able to answer, I fear. Nope. Who's that? Who is that? You are... Oh! Puke Wolf. Gross. Well, good as my word. It's time to go. Fight our way there. Pass some chance. No, they're stuck in a door. Forget you guys. Forget it. City of the Damned has too much geometry in it. Get Dave all confused. And I'll take your pool of blood. Or whatever a health potion truly is. Or health shrine, I mean. Yay! Erdar! I love these guys. Oh, good. C52. I'm pretty sure he's still keeping up. Yeah. Uh-oh. No, Zohar. Don't teleport ahead of the others. You will get yourself crushed by a gigantic man who's wielding a human. Oh, a human corpse anyway. Come on, crew. Up this way. You're making it. There. Hey. Not bad. I like how fast the Urdars are. Like, all the other Blunderbore types have been, you know, kind of slow, lumbering. When you see these guys come in, they're just like, hop, 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 hop. They look so jolly. Yet another feature of hell. I don't know if we had these guys last time, but yep, blood maggots can be here. They're basically the same as the ones in the maggot layer. They still have that attack where they can lay an egg, and a different attack where the monster who laid the egg can make it spawn into little guys. Of course, they tend to be bright enough to actually activate it more, so you end up facing a lot of young. That's actually excellent for us because it means we'll have a closer supply of leftover corpses if we want it. Now, the corpses don't stay around forever, and it's a little inconsistent about when the game gets rid of them or not. What you'll sometimes find is that you run back through an area, and where there were a bunch of corpses, now there are only a few, and who knows which ones. Yep. It's pretty good. Oh, joy of joys. It's like being in the maggot layer all over again.